Good morning. We're here to work on So Many Books, So Little Time by Diamond Art Club. It is a 56 by 109. It has 53 colors, and we're gonna bust out that last one here for this row. Woot woot. So that's the end of this row. So this is gonna take me a couple of days, of working on it, and then we'll start a new row. And I know I took out a tray, but I can't find it. I don't know where it went. Is it under here? Oh, yes, it is. It's under the diamond painting. Okay, so we're gonna start with 8. And I took this off already because 8 goes down to there. And I really don't wanna have to, take it out again. So 8 is DMC 413. Today is May 15th. So you're gonna see this, pretty close to May 15th. So for a while, I was way ahead, right? Actually, the one you're gonna see, oh, maybe not. I have one more. So this one will be next week. So it's still about a week away. So I'm still doing good. I thought this one was going to be uploaded like on Saturday. So I'm like, ooh, that's cutting it close. But I have one more. My hand's stuck. I haven't checked to see like what week I'm supposed to be on. Because I wanted to do 52 weeks. So 52 in 52 weeks. And I think this is number 16, but it's going to be like published next week. So I think I'm still like 3 or 4 behind, which, it is what it is. I'm doing 2 a week now, and I've been pretty consistent at doing 2 a week. I think last week I didn't do it because it was such a crazy week. Mason had his last tournament, so that's done. But he had 4 hockey games and 2 soccer tryouts in the same weekend. So in one day he would do 2 hockey games and a soccer tryout. And he was not the only one. There was quite a few kids trying out for soccer that they were doing the same thing. So we'll see. I don't think he's going to make AAA in soccer because he hasn't played soccer since 2021. So it's been a while. He still did okay. But like I told him, just take this summer as, okay, I'm going to work on my, skill there. Still going to make a team. It just might not be AAA or AA. We will see. He's got quite the kick though. Oof. And then him and Dave went outside the other night, and he loves to throw around like a baseball, softball, playing catch. And he's like, look at this, Mammy. Anyway, he backs up far from Dave, like far, and throws the ball right into Dave's mitt. And I'm like, wow, buddy. You have quite the arm. So, but the only thing with baseball, there's not a lot of activity with baseball. Like, you're outfield, you're waiting for someone to shoot or to hit the ball out there. And then you're, if you're at bat, then you're sitting in the dugout or whatever, and you're waiting for your turn to go at bat, which you might not get a turn, like if they strike out before you get there, or if you strike out, you don't get to run the base, right? So anyway, it's so nice that now that they are in a house, it's like a little cul-de-sac. and there's tons of kids, and they're all into sports. So he's got kids that are into soccer, kids that are into hockey, kids that are into baseball. So he was playing with one of the kids that plays baseball. And I don't know how they were doing it, but he beat him 11-2 or something. And anyway, they had designated something as the home run. And out of 11 shots, he had done, what did he say? 8 or 9 home runs. So he can hit the ball pretty hard too. And because of hockey, he's got a good hand-eye coordination. So we will see. He said he'd like to try baseball sometime, but like I said, there's not much running. So I'm glad he's doing soccer this summer. Kind of keep him, or get him, running. And there's all those. I'm like, I thought there was a whole lot more than that. Yes, there is. There's a lot of like bad diamonds. I keep throwing off to the side. It's funny because I do that, and then for like a week after, I keep finding diamonds. And I wash the counter as soon as, I'm done. You know what I should do? I have 2 of these. What I should do is throw the diamonds that are bad into that. And then when I'm done, they'll just be in there, and then I can just chuck them out instead of trying to fish them out of there. Okay, I gotta remember that I have a coffee. I got up super early this morning. Well, I work from home, so I could, get up whenever I want to and start, and then I usually work as late as I want to also. But ever since I started, I just had a drink of coffee. Ever since I started watching Lexi, I've been getting up like quite a bit earlier, right? I used to get up around 8:30. I'd be awake. I just would read and that kind of stuff until 8:30, 9, and then I would start my day at 9. Well, with Lexi, she's here at 20 after 7, and I like to get a little bit of stuff done before she comes. So, and yesterday and the day before, Katie had training, and she could do it from home, and she doesn't have a computer at home, like a good one. So she would come here, and then she'd just go in the bedroom, and she did her training. Worked out great. And then at 11 or noon, then she would leave and then go do the second part of her day. I think I'm going to do 310. I think she had 6 weeks to get this course done. This is number 7, 310. It's black. And I think between yesterday and the day before, she's 2/3 done. She is 2/3 done. And then she has Thursday. I'm thinking on Thursday, unless the rest of it is a little harder, because there's tests after every chapter. There's 12 chapters. And the first day she did finish the first 4 and had started chapter 5. And yesterday, I forgot to ask her because we went for a walk while she was still here, because I knew it was gonna get really warm. And I'm like, I gotta get my walk in before it gets crazy warm. So we went for a walk. So when we got back, she was gone already. And then she came to pick up the baby at 5:30, but then I forgot to ask her. But I've had the baby now, can you believe it, over a month. it's going to be 2 months on May 27th. So in a couple weeks, right? So a month and a half. And yesterday was the hardest day. Yes. She's cutting teeth right now. And oh my Lanta, she was cranky. Her morning nap, and she's not a big napper anyway, right? I think I've mentioned that before. She sleeps for half an hour. It's like, oh, you just get kind of like, usually I have time to feed my sourdough starter. And, you know, I usually try to get the dishes. If we put the dishwasher on the night before, I have time. I usually get up in time that I put those away before she gets here. So then the rest of the day, at least I can just, if we use any dishes, I can just put it right in the dishwasher. And usually, like, I'll go water my plants. I'm growing tomatoes and peppers and zucchini, you know, all that kind of stuff. And so in the morning, I'll usually go and water those before she gets here. So I don't have much to do while she's here. But usually my starter, I like to feed it between 10 and 11. So that's usually when she goes to bed. So then as soon as I put her to bed, I come out and I do that. Well, yesterday, of course, with Mason's tournament, I filmed all the games. So I was trying to get all, because it's the last tournament, and I didn't do very well with the last tournament. I didn't edit the videos and all that. So I finished doing this last tournament, but I didn't do the one before. So I was trying to get that done so I can share, you know, the videos with the parents and stuff. So I was trying to do that. So I just got one video, you know, and I had even already uploaded it from my phone to the computer. So it was just a matter of bringing it into my software to edit the video. And all I do is mute and render it, and then I upload it, right? All I had time to do was that. I started to do, I think I went to the bathroom too. She slept 8 minutes. Her first nap, I was like, oh my Lanta. So that's why I was like, okay, we're going for a walk. I finished doing my starter with her in my arms, which is not easy. So I took her for a walk, and then she slept. Of course, she only fell asleep like we were basically home, maybe 5-10 minutes from home. So then I just rolled the stroller in the house, and she slept for maybe 20 minutes. So then she slept a good half hour, right? Because then she was already cranky. She was going to be miserable if I didn't do that. So, and then in the afternoon, she slept. I gave her some Tylenol. You could tell, oh man, she cried from, not cried, just, you know what I mean? Like the whole time. And so I gave her Tylenol at 2:30. And then I texted her mom right away because I figured if she was going to be cranky when she got home, you know, I didn't want them to give her some right away. So I gave her the time that I gave her the Tylenol, and then I gave her another bottle of milk, and then I put her down. It was like 2:45, 10 to 3, and she slept till 3:30, so almost 45 minutes. one thing, she does fall asleep fast. Like, I just can't set her down and, you know, let her cry. Like, this is not, you know, this is still new for her because she doesn't come every day, right? Like this week, I'm going to have her 3 days, but last week I had her 2 out of the 3 days. And I have to say, I'm glad it's like that because I don't know if I could do 5 days. Not at my age. Not at my age. Maybe when she's older, like, and it's not as hard. But that's a few years away, right? Because the terrible twos are coming. Or even when she starts walking, right? Oof. Those are going to be fun. But I'm going to, you know, I know they say, oh, don't childproof your house. Make sure that they just don't touch. Yeah, no. I'm going to childproof. I'm going to get everything off, like my TV stand. I'm going to move my coffee table when she comes. Like, I can't. It's going to be too much. It's just going to be easier not have to worry about that, right? So I'm not going to go through that. New. I'm going to buy locks for my doors, like for the doors that have, you know, cleaner and that kind of stuff. There's only one, like, under the sink. So I've already looked at which locks I'm going to get. So I'm going to get that done before she starts walking and stuff. I do a lot of walking though. Like on Monday, we went out for a walk twice because it was so nice. It was so nice. I went early in the day and then Dave was able to take a break at 4:30. He works till, a lot of times he works till 6 because he works with a lot of people that are in a different time zone than him. So like that day he started working at 8. Well, for them, it's only 7. So there's nobody there. There's nobody there till 9. So he likes to go in like 9 his time. So he likes to start at that time if he works from home, like if it's a day that he works from home. And that way he gets 2 hours before, you know, his phone starts ringing and his DM starts dinging. And so he gets quite a bit done. And then 5 o'clock for him is only 4 everywhere else that he works with. So a lot of times they expect him to work till their 5 o'clock. And it's like, okay, well, it's 6 o'clock for me, you know, like, so it's been years and he still hasn't, trained them that, hey, that's 6 for me. And like, I don't start at 10, right? Which is your 9. I don't start at 10. I start way earlier than that. Like if it's not like 8, then it's like 9 our time, which is 8 their time. So it's still early. Like today he went into work. So he left here. It was 7:30, I think. Yeah, 7:30. And so he's going to be at work by 8, right? Sitting down and working by 8. So it's still, but normally it would be 9, right? Like if it's not nice and he's got to shovel out snow and all this stuff. And I think we both got into a habit of kind of, him, it was maybe like 8:30, that he was sleeping in when he was working from home, and then he'd be at work for 9. Still an hour earlier than everybody else, but ever since we've, Lexi's been coming, because Lexi's here at 7:20. Well, he gets up too and he goes to work. So for the last 6 weeks, he's been working extra. Working extra. So I have today and tomorrow off. Now today, I got up still early because I wanted to start by 8, and I did. I think when I looked at the time, it was 8:04, and I had 7 minutes on this. Yep, because I have 20 minutes on this right now, and it's 8:17. So I started at 7:57, so I'm like, yes. So I think what I'm going to try and do is maybe do like the whole hour and a half all at once. And it's still going to be just like 9:30. And then I'm going to go upstairs. And I did half of Make a Page Kit the other day. It was on Mother's Day. And I was working, and I probably would have finished it. But then Katie texted and said, are you busy? Or phone and said, are you busy? And I said, no. Because I knew she wanted to come over with the baby. So they came over. She changed her tires from winter to summer tires. She's so efficient, that girl. Dave helped her bring them down because she keeps them in our garage. And then she changed them herself. She didn't want any help. So she changed her tires, and I sat with the baby while she was doing that. And then they went home. And then we didn't do anything for Mother's Day. It was, like I said, it was a weekend of a tournament, and we were just so pooped. And so Dave got me some lobsters, a couple lobsters, and I ate those. And then Mason and Jess went to her friend's house, which she lives past us, for supper. And then they stopped here for dessert. I had made strawberry rhubarb pie. And they stopped, and we had strawberry rhubarb pie for dessert. They stayed for a little bit, and, you know, he played catch with Dave for a little bit. And then they went home, and I went to bed last night after the day. I think I was asleep by 9:30. I was out. So that's another reason why I woke up kind of early. And I still didn't wake up that early. Usually I wake up when she comes for 7. I usually wake up at 6, and I read for an hour before she comes. Like, I literally read for an hour before she comes. And then I get up and I go about my day, right? I usually get up at 10 to 7, and, you know, I need to shower and stuff before she gets here, so we get that kind of stuff done and tidy up a little bit. And so that's another thing. I'm like, wow. Like yesterday, they only got here because she starts work at 8. So she started her training stuff at 8. So they got here, it was like 7:45 or something. I had the computer ready for her and everything. So she just had to hand me the baby and go straight to work. She nursed her before, but now nursing, you know, when they're little, it's like, takes forever. Like now it's not even 5 minutes. It took me a while to get her to take a bottle too. She still doesn't want to take a bottle for her dad. Gives him a lot of trouble. She drinks her bottle now, like no problem. No problem at all. She just drinks her bottle, the whole thing, and usually doesn't take that long. The first couple weeks, it was taking me an hour and a half to get her to eat. So 2 bottles a day, that was 1/3 of my day, right? Oh, so that's easy now. So that's good. Things are going to get easier. I know they are. I'm just not used to having a 1-year-old around too, right? So it's all good. It's getting me, I mean, I started walking, but now, you know, like on Monday I did 7 kilometers because I went in the morning and in the afternoon. I did twice because it was so nice. I want her to be able to be outside, right? Now, I can tell the bugs are going to start coming here, so I just ordered a bug net to put over her stroller. And I think it's going to work out good because there's always a direction that the sun is right on her, right? So this way, I'll be able to put like a blanket over top where the sun is coming and maybe clip it on. And then, because it bubbles out, I got one that bubbles out, not one that hugs the stroller. Because of that, I want it to be able to have airflow, you know? So I'm gonna do that. And then the airflow will still be able to go in. And Katie just told me last night that she does have a little fan. So on the days she comes here, she'll just pack the little fan in her bag, or maybe she'll just put the fan in there and then it'll just be there all the time, right? No sense buying 2 of that. Laura was saying, well, maybe you should buy a stroller for your house. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no, like we have too many 2 of everything. Anyway, what Katie was watching Facebook Marketplace, and this stroller, it's not a beautiful stroller. It actually I like it a lot. I like the way everything is easy to, anyway, it was 20 bucks. So we now have the 2 strollers, one that Katie keeps at her house and one for here. Oh, because we have 2 of those big playpens. We have 2 cribs. We have, you know, 2 of everything. 2 high chair, 2, I mean, she's here a lot. So I guess, okay, let's do the arrow down, which is number 30. Oof, I put my containers kind of far away, but it's all good. Which is DMC 814. Oof, I don't have a lot of that left, like this and that. So hopefully there's another package of that, or that's it for, you know, that color. Did I say the DMC? I think I said 814, right? Yeah, 814. I think I'm gonna have to put more wax on my pen here. That doesn't happen too often that I have to do it mid like that. Okay. So, oh, what books am I reading? I just finished. What did I just finish? Wasn't that long ago. What did I just finish? Was it a physical book or was it, no, it was an ebook. Oh man, I can't remember what I just finished. I finished Sky Hunter. I was talking about how I was reading that. That was a physical book and it was from the library. I've since brought it back. I picked up another one. It's called Elusive by Emily Lloyd Jones. And it has just over 400 pages. I think 404 or something like that. And I'm on page 300. So I'm hoping to finish that one today. Okay. Let's see, that one traveled because that belongs there. I'm hoping to finish that one today. And I borrowed, which I didn't even have to wait. It's the newish Sean McGuire, the series of the children that go in alternate worlds. I can't remember the names right now. I think it's called The Misled. It's about dinosaurs this time, I think. So that only has like 167 pages, I think. So as soon as I'm done Elusive, I'll start reading that one. The Catch also became available. I think it's Amy Lee. And so I'll try to get that read. And then the second book, or the finale, I guess, for Sky Hunter, Steel Striker, was available at the library as a book. So I asked for it and it came in. I went to get it yesterday. So a lot of library books, again. And then yesterday, The Women became available and I said, okay, no. And there was one, The Will of the Many, which that's 639 pages. I was like, nope, don't have time for that one right now. So I just said deliver later so the next person could have it. Because right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 from the library. I'm like, that's enough. Because I want to read Chain of Gold from my stash, you know, and that's a 600 and some page book. And I'm also reading the 4th book in the Wheel of Time series. That's 1,000 page. I'm not very far in that one. Listening to it on audio. And I only listen to it, you know, if I'm cleaning. I'm doing a series where I'm cleaning my craft room. So if I'm cleaning my craft room, I put on the audiobook, or if I'm out walking, which that means it's every day, but it's like, if I'm walking with Dave, then I don't put the audiobook on, right? But if I'm walking by myself, then I do. And I think I'm at 9% through the book. So not bad. I'm not going to finish that one in May. I don't think so. You know, that's the book that I'm going to have. I'll probably finish it in June. I just had to have another drink of coffee. Kind of dropped the coffee cup on the table a little loud, but sorry about that. So I'll be done probably in June, that book. So a lot of books. A lot of books. I didn't read as many. I mean, it's only the 15th today, so I still have time to read some from my stash, right? The Sean and McGuire, not Sean and I don't even know how to say her name. That book won't take me long. 2 days, right? 3 max. Like if I do 50 pages a day, you know. But I'll probably do like 2 days of 80 pages per day or something. And get that one done. I'll probably do 80 pages because I'll also start the Catch. And so that when I finish that one, I'll be in the other book. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's like a TV show. Like when I finish a TV series, it's hard for me to get into another one. Because it's like, oh, I still want that first series, right? I hate finishing something. So, and I think I'm pretty much up to date with the Sean and McGuire books. I think this is her last one. I think it's been out for a bit there. Probably half a year or something. So I was surprised that, you know, it was like a there was no wait. I could just borrow it. And at the time, I had zero. I had just finished. Oh, it was Faybound. That's what I finished. Faybound. Oh, that was good. It was like a 4.25. Of course, I just realized after I started reading it that it's a series and there's not even a date for when the next book is going to be released. I'm like, great. I love that. So, because usually I don't read series until the whole thing is done. That's one thing the library has done, is I'm reading stuff and then I have to wait, which I don't like. I just have to be better at looking to see if it's a series, I guess. That's one thing I have to fix. I have a book where I keep track of all the series that I read. And then I write down all the books in the series. And I make a little box next to them. And then I kind of color in the box once I've done, the next book in the series. And then I know which series I have to finish. I'm pretty good at finishing series. I don't like it when series aren't done. So, like for example, Sky Hunter, I borrowed the next book right away and I'm going to finish the series. I'd rather do that. It's fresh in my mind. I tried to read a couple books in between so that, I get to experience other stuff, but I like to finish it right away. So that's why I know, like, if I read Chain of Gold, next month I'll probably want to do the second book and then the third book. Or I might wait a month in between. Oh, that's right. I wanted to read The Secret Gift, I think is The Secret Curse, to finish that series this month. That's not a long book either. I think it's 299 pages. So I'm going to read my library books first. I'm hoping this week I'll finish Elusive today. And then by Friday, I should have the Seanan McGuire book done. And then this weekend, maybe get halfway through The Catch. We have nothing planned for this weekend, like nothing. We're going to work on the garden because he's finished building all the garden beds. They're all built. Now we just have to, I bought fabric to put underneath and we got all the soil and everything. So we're gonna put the beds together. It's too early to put the veggies in. Oh, today I think I'm gonna take out the veggies and put them outside for an hour to get them used to the sun rays, right? The UV. So as soon as I'm done this, before I go upstairs, that's what I'll do. And then an hour, once, I'll film for an hour. I'll put a timer on so I don't forget. Then I'll bring them back in. And I'll start doing that every day. So I'll have like 2 weeks of them going outside, And I was late to the game, but last night I finally moved a fan in there, and you put a fan on them the whole time so that it makes them sturdier for the wind, right? Gets them acclimated for wind and stuff. So I finally did that last night. So a little behind the ball. I'm not behind the ball this year with stuff, I get it done, but it's not, I don't know, it's not in a timely manner. So, okay, so my friend is coming over. She moved to Alberta in March, and she's home for a few weeks. And so she's coming over tomorrow, and we're gonna hang out. And then, so my day tomorrow, I can't film, right? Because she's going to be here, I think, pretty much all day. And then what? And that's pretty much I'm going to just do. I was going to transplant my tomatoes today in bigger pots. I just don't know if I'm going to have time because, you know, I have quite a few videos to do. Plus, I have a retirement party for my friend from Medic Center, from like where I worked at 911. She's retiring. So I'm gonna go to that. It's starting early. It's like at 5. So I'm like, okay, where am I gonna, you know, the live will probably be from 1 to 3-ish. And then I think I'm gonna go for my walk. I don't think I'll have time to go for my walk before. And I definitely wanna go for my walk. No ifs, ands, or but, I'm making it so it's almost every day. I think I went 5 times last week, which is amazing. And I think 2 of those times were 5 kilometers. So, you know, a longer walk, which is woot woot. Okay, I think I want to do this one, which is what? Number 16, DMC 498. So, elusive. What is elusive about? I can tell you, I did do a double take, and I'm like, okay, she wrote that after 2020. No, sir. She wrote that in 2014, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this was, oh shoot. I forgot 2 of those. This is eerily very close to what happened in 2020. And so anyway, they turn into superheroes, I guess. And but then people want to, you know, abuse what they can do, right? Like people are able to now, like, illusionists can blend into their background so they can just kind of disappear, right? And then mentalists can read people's mind, and then there's, can't remember, Dolotists or whatever. They can control people, and so then people want them for their armies. You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, that's very different, but the whole, like, lockdown and that kind of stuff, oh my gosh, I was like, seriously? So that I am 100 pages in, and I'm a little upset because the library has the first book, and it's only a duology. How? Oh, that one flew off. That goes here. How can you have the first book but not the last book? You know what I mean? Like, it's a series, like it's a duology. So I looked, and they don't have the physical book either. So now I'm like, I'm gonna have to buy the book. So I went and I looked at Book Outlet. They don't have it either. So I'm gonna do this one here, which is 3782. So I'm like, man, you know me, like I said a while ago, I like to finish series and I don't want to wait too long. So I'll wait a little bit. I think you can put, that's the weird thing, is you can put a hold on it as a digital copy, and it says unknown wait. you'll only get it if the library decides to get another copy. And then I looked, and like the Kindle version. Oh, I looked on Everand, not there. Because I have a yearly subscription of Everand. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe the book is there, even if it's just an audiobook. You know, it's better than paying for it. Not there. I'm like, oh, come on. And the Kindle book is, I don't know, $12 or something. So I'll wait a little bit and see, you know, if it becomes available on Book Outlet, or I don't know. If not, I'll just pay the $12 and I'll read it there. Because I said I only wanted to buy under 10 books this year. And I think I've purchased 2 up to now. One was Sarah J. Maas, the last book in her newest series there. I haven't even started the first one. And then the second one, it's not being released till December, but I've already put it on pre-order. It's the 3rd book in the 4th Wing series. I don't know what the name of the series is, but that series. And that's it. That's all I've purchased. I haven't purchased anything else. Not from Book Outlet, nothing. So I'm proud of myself. I haven't purchased any diamond painting or anything like that. I think as far as scrapbooking stuff, I think I've placed 2 orders since the beginning of the year. Like full orders, you know what I mean? Now I ordered some washi tape. What was that? A couple days ago. I want to try this new place that I found. And last night I was like, ooh, should I order more? And I'm like, no, wait till you get it in. And then see, right? It's because Josh and I want to maybe start making washi tape with our collections. And the place that I found to make our washi tape, it said that it had PET. And I'm like, okay, what the heck is that? So I started doing research and I found these washi tape. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll order some from somebody else. I'm supporting somebody else, right? And then I'll see what these are. And if we want to do regular washi tape, or if we want to do like on a roll. So we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay. There we go. Man, I've been obsessed with watching bullet journal videos lately. Just love it. I started with watching like reading journals, and then I kind of watched a whole bunch of those, and it kind of led into watching just regular bullet journals, which, I mean, you can still use the ideas for, you know, a reading journal for sure. I just enjoy watching them. I love watching them, you know, decorate the page and everything. So, but I don't watch a lot of videos. So, because what I do is I do a lot of reading myself, and I watch people like the Wads, you know, Kim, and I watch Acre Homestead, Becky, and I watched Holler Homestead. They just had another baby. Oh, she's so cute. They had, what was it? Is this baby number 6? Yes, this is baby number 6. So they had 4 boys, 1 girl. So now they have 4 boys and 2 girls. So they put out a video last night saying that baby was born, which is cool. I had 3 kids. I can't imagine 6. Cannot imagine. And they have twins. Now the twins are older. I think they're 15 or 16. So I don't know if I mentioned that before, but Lexi was supposed to be a twin. And the second twin, the second baby just never developed. 640. Which sometimes we go, oh, you know. But can you imagine me watching 2? Like it wasn't as if like the baby started developing and then she lost the baby. I think that would have been really difficult. Do you know what I mean? I think they definitely would have been fraternal twins. They wouldn't have been identical because they weren't separate, you know, they would have been in separate, what is going on? Bags or whatever. So, but it's still, you know, you still think about it, right? Okay. So this is DMC 640. Oh, there's a whole lot more than I thought. I thought it was just right here. It's okay. We have about 40 minutes left, so we can still get, wow, we can still get quite a bit done here. I've done really, well, this is very separated, right? Like the other ones were, you'd get there, but then there was a lot of the same color over here. This one, it's not like this on, and then even at that, it's just like 1 row, and then the rest are over here. So it's really gonna be, oh, this one came down and it was sideways. Okay, I think I feel like doing 3 at a time for a little bit. Okay, my coffee is cold. That's okay. I think I've had enough. I think I've had enough. Okay. This one is like a half a one. Just like that. Okay. Right on. Okay. Yoop, yoop. Oh, so what are we watching? We're still watching Survivor. That must be coming to an end really soon, like the finale. And so is Amazing Race, because there's only 4 people left. So it might be next week. They might do, you know, from 4 to 3 and then the finale. So I think we're caught up on Fire Country and we're pretty much behind on everything else, which we don't mind because in the summer, there's not much to watch. So then we just kind of catch up on everything, right? Not that we watch a lot in the summer, but on the, let's say if it's raining and there's nothing we can do outside or anything like that. Well, then we might start at 5 o'clock while we're having our supper, start watching stuff, and then we'll watch till like 9 or 10. So you can watch like 5 episodes in a row like that, right? Right now, it's the Stanley Cup stuff, so I don't watch it, but Dave does. So we watch 1 episode of whatever, And then he comes out and he watches hockey. Doesn't matter who's playing. And I read. So I got quite a bit of reading done. Like I said, not as much as sometimes. I don't know why. Sometimes it just feels like I can just blow through books, right? Although all the books I'm reading feels like they're very long. Like a lot of them, well, on Storygraph, which is like Goodreads, but it's new. It was just, I think it said 2024, so it's brand new. Well, it gives you graphs and it says, you know, you've 15% of your reading is books over 500 pages. That's a lot. Then another 50 is between 300 and 500. I wish they would narrow that a little bit more. I wish it was 4, you know, but I guess it makes sense. And then the rest, whatever's left over there, that's books under, maybe it was 55%. It was like 70% of my books are bigger. Well, see, it's hard to tell because 300 to 500, but I don't think I have too many books that are closer to the 300. I think most of them are closer to the 400 or above. Like the one I'm reading right now is 404. And I think The Catch, I think it's almost 400 pages or it's over 400 pages. Steel Striker, I think it's just over 400 pages. Like it just seems that Faybound was over 400 pages. So it said how many pages I've read up to now. I think it was 15,000. I think I'm at 39 books read. I think I'm only 2 books ahead of schedule though. It keeps going down because I read bigger books. So it is what it is. I'm reading that book start reading that book that's 167 pages. So it should be like, boom, boom, I'll get 2 books done at once. You know, I'll finish Elusive and then a couple days later, I'll finish another one. So that'll help. And I'm going to try and read The Secret Curse this month too, only because I want to finish the series, right? Not because, oh, there's some 8s right there. How did I miss that? Man, I'm going to have to finish those. So I think I've only, maybe it's 3 books now. 3 books in May, which is not a lot. In 2 weeks, should be 4 up to now, which Elusive I'm almost done. So I guess I'm on track. That's what I mean. I feel like I'm reading all the time, but I'm not finishing books. Okay. I have a hard time reading for a long period of time, like solid. So I'll read a chapter or 2 and then I'll watch part of a video. Let's say if the video is 50 minutes long, I'll watch like 10 minutes and then I'll read another chapter. And then I'll watch something for 10 minutes. It's like I can't just read 5 or 6 chapters in a row. I don't know what it is. My attention span is not very good. Not very good lately. It's okay. I still get stuff done. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to wash the bathrooms today too. Oh, there's just not enough time for everything, right? Just not enough time. I think I'll wash the bathroom that's not off my bedroom today. And then that'll be done. And then tomorrow, oh look, I was gonna forget that because I didn't see it. It was off the thing here. So I'll get that done today, I think. That bathroom. And then tomorrow I'll do our bathroom. I like to get it done before the weekend. And I have Lexi on Friday, so I know that's not gonna happen. So yeah, this weekend we wanna get that done, and I think we wanna get our trailer taken care of. Like open it up and wash it out. I wash it at the end of the season, but I still wash it when we open it so that when we're ready to go camping, it'll be ready. And actually, I want to get it open, and then on days where I don't have Lexi, instead of reading in my room, I think I'm gonna go in there and just relax. It's gonna feel like I'm on vacation because we're not going back to the campground this summer, so that's okay. Some days I feel a little sad. Most days I'm just like, no, it was the right decision. Just wasn't for, I'm just not willing to pay that much money when other places are so much cheaper. Okay, so now we'll do that one, which is 21. 21, which is DMC 642. DMC 642. Okay, so we have 29 minutes. 29 minutes. Let's see what we can get done here. Let's see what we can get done. So I think I'm just trying to, as I'm doing this, I'm also, I know what I need to get done, and I'm like, okay, what am I gonna get done first? So I'm gonna get done the make a page kit because it's still just sitting there because I had planned on like Katie coming here, and then I was gonna go upstairs and finish it, and I just never did. I ended up having a nap in the afternoon on Mother's Day. I was just like so exhausted. I just ended up having a nap, and that was the first time I had a nap in the afternoon in like forever. So it felt great. Felt great. I woke up, I felt like $1,000,000. And then we went for a walk that afternoon. 5 kilometers. So that was good. I think I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to be able to do my walk. So if I do this till 9:30, and then it's probably going to take me about half an hour to finish that make a page kit. So that's going to be 10, because it's picking up too. I only have like a little bit left to do, but then I have to pick up. So it's going to be like 10. I want to do another video, and I'm not prepared for it. So that means it'll probably take me an hour. So 11. And I have to start my live at 1. Could I go at 11? Yeah, I could go at 11. I don't want to go at 3. Because you know what's going to happen? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I'm going to be like, oh, I'm so tired. I can't. Yesterday, I was going to do a second walk like I did on Monday, and I just couldn't. I was just physically and mentally drained. Physically and mentally drained. It's long hours. I mean, she gets here like at 7 20, you know, and she only goes home at 5:30 because my daughter works till 5, and it's like in the next city over. So it's a 20, on a good day, it's probably a 17-minute drive, but because it's right at 5 o'clock, then it takes her a little longer. So it's usually about 5:35 by the time she gets here. And so that's a 10-hour day, right? 10-hour day. Which normally it's, I mean, it's not, I'm not going to say, oh, it's so easy. She is an easy baby. Like yesterday was the hardest day, but it's still, I'm, you know, not used to. Like there's always something that I'm preparing for. Oh, okay, now it's time for breakfast. We just finished that. Oh, I got to change your diaper. Oh, okay, time to get you ready for a nap. Okay, get the nap done. Da-da-da, gets up. Okay, now I got to get your bottle ready. Now the bottle's done eating. Okay, now it's time to get lunch, and I get her lunch, and then we go for a walk, and then like the day just goes. I usually call my mom too, so we FaceTime. And yesterday I didn't even do that. It was just too much. It was just too much. My back was killing me at the end of the day too, because I had to walk around with her, you know, to try to soothe her. Okay. There. And you could tell too, like I would do something to make her laugh, and she would kind of giggle and then kind of go right to the scowl, you know what I mean? And, oh, poor little thing. She was in pain, in pain, in pain, in pain. And she never just cuts like one tooth. It's like 4 or 5, always, always, always. Like her 4 front teeth all came out like at once. You could see them. Just, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like one day one would come out, the other day the other one came out. You know what I mean? Like it was like within a week they were all out. So they were all pushing at the same time. So it's a lot for that poor little papoose. Okay. There. Oh, there's one right there. Let's do that one. Would help to pick up a diamond. Let's do that one. Get that done. Okay. Well, I'm doing pretty good here. Oops. One went flying. 2 went flying. Let's put them back in there. Just like that. Okay. So it looks so pretty again today. I think when I looked at the forecast, the coldest it was going to be for the next week is 18 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I think it's like 68. That's the coldest. Like yesterday was 22, so it was probably, I don't know, that's in the 70s or something. I mean, I was out when we went for a walk. I've been walking in shorts for a long time. I was in shorts, you know, in a t-shirt. And I didn't have to put a jacket on the baby. It was a nice day. It was 22 yesterday too. So hot. It's gorgeous. Okay. We're almost done this. I think I'm gonna do, I probably have time to do the L, the ends, and the hourglass and that. I'm thinking I have time to do those 4 before it's time to end. Let's start with the N, which is 15. Yeah, we still have 20 minutes. Lots of time, and that is DMC 414. 414. So that washi tape, it says it can take from 7 days to 21 days. So we'll see. We'll see how long it takes to come. Oh yeah, there's 8s there too. Oh, and there, seriously? How many did I miss? Okay, let's make sure there's no more N's. At least that, right? There's L's down here too. There's L's up there, so I have to make sure not to forget those. L is 51, and it's DMC 3799. Okay, ooh, it's a nice dark gray. Okay, we'll do those next. Do those next. Like if I had tomorrow, I would only do my live tomorrow. Because I still have to do a dip for the thing today. The party. Which the dip doesn't take long. I was gonna make some bread too. I don't think I'll have time to make bread. I'll just stop and get, you know, those long breads or whatever. Yeah, I don't think I'll have time to do that. Not with everything else I have going, for sure. Because now I won't be able to film anything till next Monday. Well, on the weekend, I can probably do a couple things, right? But I had planned on doing a clean with me video in my scrap room, like the 3rd part. I haven't done that, and that's for Mondays, so I gotta chop on that, right? So Saturday, I'm gonna do that. And it depends what we're doing on Sunday. I might do the second one, maybe not. After doing that for an hour, I'll probably have enough. But I wouldn't mind doing a couple videos for Patreon this weekend too. And then this week, Monday, Tuesday, then it's like getting ahead, you know, way ahead. That's what I'm hoping. Then I'll be able to do, I can't do anything like this on the weekend because Dave is home. So it makes it a little harder, right? Because I sit on my kitchen counter. But if I do other stuff upstairs, then I can, on Monday and Tuesday, I can do 2 days in a row of doing this and still doing stuff upstairs. Okay, is that all the L's? I don't want to miss any. I think so. And L was 51. I just want to make sure I put everything in the right container. Let's do number 8. Number 8 was 14, because that just annoys me that those And that's DMC 413. It's not as if I just missed one there. That's a lot. It's all good. It'd be nice to get that section done. I don't know if this is a lot done or not. I'm looking at what's left over and I'm like, can I do that next time? Because really, you know, I had one row of the number 8s left to do from the old section. I don't know, that looks like a lot to me to do for next time. That looks like a lot. But so when you do diamond paintings, like do you, like how long do you sit and do it? Because it's been an hour, let me check, an hour and 15 minutes, and my legs, I can't feel them. Maybe it's the way I'm sitting, because I'm sitting on a stool, right? So I feel like I can't feel my legs. Okay, let's do one more check here. I think that's it. Some of these are crooked, but when you put the other diamonds, it straightens them out. Okay, let's do the hourglass. Hourglass, hourglass. Number 50. Oh, that's 60, 50. And that's DMC 3787. Not that it mattered. There's nothing in 60, but it's good to double check your numbers. Okay. I have so many blanks of these because we have a pen turner. I have so many blanks that Dave could make me some more pens. But when do we have time for that? We barely have time, you know, to turn around. Man, life keeps us busy. So we were talking, and like as soon as the garden is done, we have a tent trailer, which we've been meaning to put up for sale for a few years. So we're gonna clean it up and we're gonna put it up for sale this summer. That's number one, that's gotta go. And then we cleaned it up a few years ago, and then we lost the crank. So we couldn't put it up for sale. So we finally got the crank and everything. A new crank. So now we're gonna open it up again. I'm sure it's gonna need cleaning again. 22, just sitting there for, you know, 2-3 years, which is DMC 644. So we're gonna do that, put it up for sale, and then, you know, finish the garden. That's number one, finish the garden. And then we might have to build a fence around the garden. So we gotta do that. That won't take long. We're just gonna put T-posts, which we already have. I didn't know we had some, but we do. So we'll put T-post and then just put wire around. We don't know if we're gonna put it around the whole garden or if we're gonna put some around each bed. I don't know. Right now, whatever is cheapest, right? And then just fix it so that we just do an easy in and out, you know, for us to go water it, and whenever we need to get in there, it's not a big deal, right? And so we don't know what we're gonna do yet, because we want to add to the garden. So to do like a fence the next year, I guess it wouldn't be a big deal because it's T-post. We just need to extend. We'll see. We'll see how much that wire is too. It's probably a crazy price like everything else. Okay, so we finished that. Yay. So now we'll do F, which is the next. I like to go and, you know, kind of finish off stuff. So F is, okay, number 8. I'll get that done. Okay. So, yeah, and then we want to start, you know, getting the wood for our chicken coop. We have like down, like boards and stuff that we can go through. So we'll go through and find, you know, like the nicest of the boards, and we'll put them all aside. And then we're hoping that by the end of the summer, because it's going to take us a while to do that. Then by the end of the summer, we can build a chicken coop. And I don't know if we'll get chickens at the end of the year. Like, we'll probably wait till spring. But then the chicken coop will be ready to go. And yeah, ready to go. So that's our plan. Then we didn't think we'd be able to do 3 garden beds, like 3 extra, and we were able to get 3 done, ready in time, so that's good. And I'm hoping next year we'll do the same thing. Like I'll say, okay, in April, okay, start the garden beds and get 3 more added, like every year until we have the amount that we want. 1, it takes a lot of time to put them together, but 2, it's also not cheap, right? You got to get the wood, and then you got to get our ground here, it's like clay, so we can't grow anything in that. There's one little arrow there, so we'll get that done. We can't grow anything in that. We're just wasting our time, right? It's like at our old house, we tried to do a garden. What a waste of time. You know, waste of seeds, waste of time. Nothing grew. Okay, let's do P, which is number 11, which is DMC 334, which that will probably be the last one we do. Yay. So yeah, at our old place, we tried to grow a garden, and I was like, okay, this is dumb. We're getting eaten alive by mosquitoes and everything, and nothing grew, nothing. This way, us putting the soil in, you know, we're making sure, excuse me, it's good quality soil, and then we give it nutrition, you know. I have this seaweed and something else, seaweed and fish or something, no, seaweed and something. Anyway, I put it in the water. And man, you should see my starts. They're looking so good. So we got blood meal. Well, we put some of that on the garlic. Probably this weekend, I'll put more on it because I didn't put a lot last time. I'll get Dave to help me because we got also like cow manure. So I'll help me with that because man, that bag was heavy. So 2 of us will get the wheelbarrow, and, you know, we'll get that. We'll give it some nutrition. And then the other beds from last year, we'll make sure to put clean soil, you know, good soil on it again. And then add cow manure, and then add some supplements, if you will, right? Blood meal, and we want to get bone meal, and then I'll do some research, which, you know, what is good for what. I know, I'm pretty sure bone meal is for like tomatoes and stuff. So we don't have any bone meal, so we got to go get that. So maybe that's something we can do this weekend. Man, we bought this little bag. I'm like, okay, somebody's got to sell like bigger bags. That's not even gonna last like a week. I don't want to be there. And it probably more cost efficient too to get it in bigger bags. Like, yes, it'll probably be like $50, $60, but then it'll last us a month instead of one time I go out, right? And it's like $13 for a little bag. It just doesn't make sense. I got it because that's the only thing we could find. And my garlic needed a little pick me up. I was gonna say a pep me up, but a pick me up. And already like the leaves are already like looking better. They were looking a little sad. So they're looking better. Oh, that's another thing I gotta do. I gotta go water them today. I don't know where I'm gonna find the time to do anything, but it's like if I didn't film this, you know, this hour and a half, I could have gotten a lot of stuff done, but then this wouldn't be done. Like this you know, I need to do this too. I need to do this too. I'm trying to get done my goals that I wanted to do, right? Trying to get my walks in. I'm trying to get some scrapbooking in. I'm trying to get some, you know, new cooking in, like trying out new stuff. And it's coming out really nicely, like all the new cooking, like the new recipes. I'm just doing a whole bunch and then I'll be sharing with you guys. I'll probably put them in videos together, you know. Like the soups and stuff, it'll probably be like closer to fall because, you know, not too many soups in the summertime, right? Unless it's a rainy day or something like that, but most times. So I'm trying out new recipes. And I'm always tweaking them, always. What I need to do is start printing them and then writing down the tweaks that I make. Do it in pencil because you don't know if you're gonna like it until, you know, you eat it. And then if you like it, it's there. If you don't, then the next time, you know, put time number 1, time number 2 or whatever. And then put a check mark to the one that you really like. Okay. There is a lot with little, remember I took this out and look at all the bad ones. No wonder I had a hard time finding them all. Look how many. And that's just one sitting and it's always like that. Like I'm always finding a whole bunch. Okay. We're gonna finish the peas for sure. I don't know if there'll be time left, but I think that'll be it for me today. I usually don't do the hour and a half right in a row. And I think I kind of like the taking a break after an hour and then coming back. I think I like that because I can't, like I said, I can't feel my legs. So I think that'll be something, even if I do have the time, like I started early today, even if I do have the time, I think that's something that I'm gonna keep doing because I like to give my legs a break. Okay. I think I'm gonna take the 3-placer, get that done. And I know it's like, oh, one more thing, you know, that you're gonna do, but I have to cook anyway. So then all I have to do is just put a camera there. Yes, I have to talk or whatever. Most of the time, I'm not most of the time, I don't wear makeup. So it's not as if, you know, a lot of YouTubers, you know, oh, well, I have to get ready and all this stuff. That's just not me. You'll get me, right? And that'll be it. That'll be that. Oh, there's three minutes still. 3 minutes. What is number 4? 29. Let's do number 4. 29, did I say? Yeah. There's not a lot of 4s, so. Oh, Mylanta. I just saw an 8. Are you kidding me right now? Well, we're going to have to do that number 8. I can see missing some after the first time. But the second time? Come on. Okay, so there's some 4 up here. Yeah, I might be able to finish that next time. Now that I finished this, like it looks more, I don't know, filled in, I guess, now. Doesn't it? It looks a little bit more, yeah. That's a small part. That's a small part. I should be able to finish that. It'll be Monday now when I take it out again. Monday and Tuesday. I'm hoping to get 2 done. Okay. Like that. What is left? Oh, I forgot some 4s up there. Forgot some 4s. Just like that. Get that done. I think I'm going to enjoy going on my walk because, oof, it's going to hopefully straighten out, not straighten out, but fix my legs. Okay, we'll do that number 8 though. Number 8 was 14. Okay, so I'm gonna do that one, but that's gonna be it. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. And I wanna thank you so much for watching.